If you're a guy who thinks that the hot girls never give nice guys like you a chance, watch this video. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am. You know what that stands for? I'm glad you asked. The fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. Okay, guys, all my nice guys out there, right? All you guys that are just so frustrated that you can't find good quality dates, or the women that you're attracted to, the hot girl, doesn't seem to be interested, and they all want to friend zone you, right? They have fun with you when they go out. You might have things in common. And then you hear those dreaded words, I want to be friends. I just don't feel the chemistry. Translate, I don't want to sleep with you. Okay? I am not physically or sexually attracted to you. And the thing is that sometimes these girls will outright reject a date with you. And other times, you know, maybe they've been burned by the hot guy, so they're going to give you a chance because there is some level of attraction. You have some redeeming qualities that she finds interesting, right? I mean, there are those that are just, lonely and will use you for your attention and or, you call them the gold diggers and whatnot. But at the end of the day, to try to stereotype or categorize every woman like that is just you trying to make sense of your butthurt feelings and not getting what you want, okay? And I'm going to explain the hypocrisy of your viewpoint, your stance, okay? So let's use this as an example. So there's a girl who met a guy online, and they seem to have some interest. They talked a little bit back and forth on the app, and they set up a date. And, she wasn't attracted to him, but she was attracted to his personality. He was a nice guy. He had good manners. He treated her well. He listened. He did all the right things that, would make a woman attracted to you. You're one of the nice guys. But at the beginning, she just didn't feel like an energy, a sexual attraction or physical attraction. But she was willing to experiment to see, let's give this a chance. Let's give it a little time and see if attraction grows, right? And I mean, what more can you ask for? She's being honest with herself, and she's also open to the possibility that attraction might grow. Now, as a nice guy, you can take that kind of information, and if you find yourself attracted to women that, would appear to the general observer is out of your league, you can take that information and make sure that you're being your best you, that you're being the kind of guy in every way that's going to be attractive to that female, right? So, the simple things, and this is debatable because everybody has their own look, their own style, their own whatever, but I would beg to differ with anybody that if you take two control groups, one control group of guys know how to dress, they keep themselves in shape, and I didn't say big jacked bodybuilder or ultra ripped, but they're in good shape. Their stomach is not hanging over their pants, they're not sloppy, they trim up any facial hair, they dress well, they smell good. Okay, simple hygiene and good etiquette and good self-care. Simple, right? Again, you don't have to be super ripped or super big or anything like that. So you do those things, and you just be your best you. And if you find that a female's not attracted to you, right, a woman's not attracted to you, then my girlfriend always tells me to quit calling women females, and I'll sometimes call them girls, females. I don't call them chicks, broads, anything like that. I think I'm being respectful, so if you don't think I am, let me know. But maybe it's just because I'm an old crow. I'm a lot older than my girlfriend. I lived in a bygone day. when we had school, where we walked to school uphill both ways, through mountains of snow, through hellfire and brimstone. I'm getting off track. Okay, so anyways, there were some things that this girl, found attractive. They had things in common. They had good conversation and chemistry in that way. And, this guy was shown to be thoughtful, gave thoughtful gifts based on conversations and things they had, shared with each other. He knew some of the things that she really enjoyed, hobbies and, movie interests and things like that. So he was very thoughtful in that way. And so these things kept her giving this guy a chance. But at the beginning of it, there was a low level of attraction, physically, whether it was looks and or sexual chemistry, whatnot. He also was a little bit awkward and inappropriate, but I think that was basically from my viewpoint, my opinion. It was more or less nerves because he had a very high level of attraction to her. For instance, they're in the movies and he whispers to her, "Can I put my hand on your thigh?" Now, a guy with confidence isn't going to ask. He's going to feel out the room. He's going to feel out how the night's going, the conversation. And you do a small test. You don't just go in for the kill and, put your hand up her skirt or anything, but, maybe say something playful about the movie or a little joke and kind of nudge her as if you were a buddy, and then maybe just pat her on the knee and then pull your hand away. Tease her a little bit. Let her know you're there. Kind of read her body language and how she might change or her expression when you do that small thing, because it's not really a big step to where maybe she's not ready and you put her on her guard or throw her off a little bit, right? So maybe she's slowly warming up to you, but she's not ready for you to just start grabbing her thigh and just go into town, right? So what you want to do is just be playful, but back off, which gives her a moment to think about it. And if she liked it, it's a subtle tease and she'll want more, right? People always want what they can't have. So if you give just a little taste test, so to speak, you can kind of start to read her body language. If she's inviting more skin contact, whatever, right? More touching. So that right there just shows a low level of self-confidence when you go in to ask. And that could be done, like I said, either out of inexperience or out of just sheer nervousness, where you just say or do dumb things. So that's why I always say, when you're in the dating pool, go out on a lot of dates. She also doesn't like when I say spin plates, but it's not meant to be any type of dismissal of her value as a human being, but it simply is a way to look at keeping your options open. When you're dating several people, you get to know people faster, and you don't get hung up on one person too fast. Now, I personally broke my rule. I was spinning plates and dating from dating apps and whatnot, and I was keeping things light because I didn't intend to go into a serious relationship again. So I seem to have been having very bad luck. But as I was learning principles of how to be a better man, how to be a better boyfriend, a better husband, all these things, a better father, as a matter of fact, as well, I just was at a point where I was really happy with my own self-improvement, with the development of this channel. And once we met, it was like nothing I'd ever felt before, and somebody that I connected with, that I said, okay, you know what? I don't want to date anyone else. I knew she had the same level of attraction too. And I think maybe also as being a little older, and I kid that she's a lot younger. She's 5-6 years younger than me. But I always tease her and say, do you remember, when I was a kid, this, that? And she's just right behind me in age. So it's always our joke. And she does look very young for her age. So that also helps me to look like, the cradle robber that I was supposedly. That's my reputation, but it's not true. I just attract younger women and older women. But see, that's the confidence, you know, whether it's completely true or not. I don't attract everybody. Who would, right? Nobody does. Everybody's got their own tastes. So that's the whole thing too, is with the nice guy using, you know, she doesn't like nice guys. She only goes for jerks, this and that. No, it's not that she likes that they're jerks. I mean, she's still dating, right? She's still out in the dating pool. So obviously, you know, she might have dated some hunks and good looking guys, but sometimes they're a little too vain. They aren't ready to get serious. Maybe they're just, you know, jerks and whatever. But the fact that she's out with you and giving you a chance, it means that she's open to maybe the nice guy isn't a bad thing. So that's your chance to really, you know, show that you're as confident as the jerk, right? As the really good looking guy who hardly has to try. You can have that confidence, but you don't necessarily have to have the, you know, douche effect of what comes sometimes with those types of guys. So, you know, food for thought. And then think about this too. And this is where I get into the hypocrisy of the nice guy getting mad at pretty girls that don't give them a chance. Well, you're doing the same thing. Because if you're dating a girl in your league, or say that you don't think is attractive, and she says the same thing to you, well, you never give, you know, plain girls, trying to be nice, you never give plain girls or not like super pretty girls a chance. Well, so you know what? It's like, don't throw stones in a glass house. So guys, think about that. If you want to attract really pretty girls, get ready for a lot of rejection. They have a lot of options. You know, there's a lot of men, they get attention every day. When they go to the gas station, someone opens the door for them. Someone's calling them sweetie, or someone's trying to get their number. It happens all the time. You just have to accept that if you're going to date these women, that you're not the only one who's attracted to them, right? If they're a 9 or a 10, they're probably getting a lot of people looking at them. Single guys, married guys, it doesn't matter, right? They say guys are guys or guys are dogs, whatever. No, we just have a lot of testosterone, you know, so that's our nature when we're actually single and available, but it happens across the board, right? A lot of people cheat, a lot of infidelity in marriages. It is what it is. But, you know, you can only control you, and you make the decision of the quality of woman that you want to be with, you know, and what are the big things that are important for you to have in a relationship, and is it making your life better? Is it making you a better man? So, all food for thought, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Just wanted to give you my thought on that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. I know I'm right, and if you don't believe that, that's your problem and you're wrong. And let's talk about it. All right, guys? All in fun. Take care.